Hey everyone, Leo with the Dreaming Tree, and welcome to the assembly video for our Monarch Glow tea light. This is actually a little project that a friend of mine requested for an event, and I was like, well, let's do something that is relatively quick and easy to mass produce that will add a nice little touch to the tables at your event. And this is kind of what we came up with, a cute little tea light that's going to add some nice ambiance. So you can, if you want, you can omit the vellum, but I enjoy and love using vellum. I feel like anytime you can soften the light, you should do that. So what we're going to do here is we're going to try our best to get just as much glue onto this piece as possible before it starts to dry out. We just really need to get the vellum to stay in place for us. And because it's rather light, you don't need a lot, but try to get it in as many little spots as you can, specifically around the wings. Okay, and this is roughly the same size as this pink piece. Okay, if you have a little bit that squirts out, it's not a big deal. And obviously you don't really need to put any on the little antenna. There we go, very simple. Like I said, this is gonna go really quick, but that's the whole idea. You don't want this to be overly, difficult and complicated, especially if you're gonna be making up a bunch of these. And this could be something fun to make for a child too, a little girl's bedroom. I was always just infatuated with things that lit up, things that would glow. A nice cute little night light. And depending on their dexterity, they could possibly get involved with making this. My only concern is just the tiny little dots of glue that are necessary to get the vellum on. They may have a hard time with the placement, but hey, it's worth a shot. Okay, so that's what that's gonna look like. And then I've pre-folded these little tabs here, but I am gonna lay this down flat. Okay, and one thing you can do, you don't actually have to put glue on the antenna right now. We can always paint that later, since it's kind of a tiny little piece, and I think it'll just be more accurate if we kind of paint some glue on that section after we get the main part of it in place, just because the antenna are sort of, they have a little bit of a mind of their own, I like to say, meaning that because they're so thin, sometimes they, especially when you're applying it to a base layer, or if it's an overlay, sometimes it could be hard to get it in that perfect spot. Okay, so I'm gonna leave them alone for now. We'll clean that up later, but let's get this lined up as accurately as possible. And I am using the body, just the overall perimeter, as a guide. Make sure it lines up. And, well, actually, because I'm using this thicker pearlescent paper, it does seem like it's kind of falling into place a little bit more accurately than I thought it would, which is good. But nevertheless, I'll show you what I mean here. If you grab a piece of scrap paper, throw a little bit of glue on there, you can take it and just slide it in between these two layers, paint a little bit of glue on there, like so, and then just press that down exactly where it needs to go. And yeah, I was right. It doesn't always sit perfectly because it's kind of loose, I guess. I don't know how else to explain it. Okay, but there's that. Now let's flip this over. I used the solid scoreline version of this just because I thought it would look nicer. Sometimes, depending on the project, card bases, envelopes, things of that nature, I like to use those solid score lines, especially on something like this. I'm actually using the Cricut Explore Air 2 with the stylus. It's not the best, but my Explore Air 2 has actually been working better than my Maker. My Maker's been very inconsistent lately, and I've kind of just put it to the side. And I know I had some emails from some customers saying that, well, it could be because of the blade housing, but we've tried swapping that out. It is not helping. Okay, and this looks like it's drying out on me already. That should be enough. Okay, let's line that up. And just like we did with the little antennae, if there are little sections that maybe are not sitting as flat as you'd like them to, you can always go back in and paint a little bit of glue in any little area that may need it. Okay, there we go. And I kind of did it that way. If you just put the vellum on the back of it, you'll see the little dots, and it doesn't look very good, which is why we kind of added that second layer. So let's get the antenna glued down. Get in there, buddy. There we go. And just line that up. There we go. Okay. All right, so you can see here we have a series of little tabs, and we're going to apply glue to each of these tabs, tuck them in, line it up, and press and hold, making a little compartment where our tea light's going to sit. Okay, it's got a rectangular shape to it. I'm thinking about going square, but I think this looks better. Okay. Just give that a few seconds. You can actually put that down on your surface and press down to really help it along. We'll do this one. We got 2 more tabs, and then that's pretty much it. Super simple little project, but again, when mass produced, it'll look really cool. Okay, once it's got its initial hold, you can pop that on your surface, press down from the inside, and I think we're going to try to just get both of these in place at the same time, the last 2 tabs. Let's see how that works. There's one. Give that an initial press. Scoot over to the other side. Give that a quick press. Put that down on your surface and press down. And I think that's it. So, yep. Super simple little project. Yeah, check out the official photo to see how it looks when it's all lit up and glowing. That's pretty much it. You can, if you want, you can kind of join them together here with just a little bit of glue to kind of make it like that if you want, or you can just have it like that. Either way, it's going to look really pretty. So that's going to do it. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please take a moment, visit us on YouTube, hit that subscribe button. And if you make this or anything from our last bundle, our Fantasy Friends bundle, I'd love to see it, and so would the rest of our community. So head over to your Facebook and do a search for Dreaming Tree Official. That's where you'll find myself and over, I think it's 48,000 other crafters that inspire us daily. So hope you had a blast, and as always, look forward to crafting with you again.
Hey, thanks for crafting along with me. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, check out some of our other videos, and please consider hitting that subscribe button. Also, don't forget to visit our site and check out our free SVG section, where you'll find over 140 free SVG files complete with assembly tutorials. I'll see you in the craft room.